Okay, I am here. So this is, I've played a little bit of this, but not all of it. So yeah, we'll be playing, should we go classic mode? Tactician I think will be too hard, seeing as I haven't played this before. Well, properly. Sorry I took so long, by the way. I went for a cigarette. Oh, it looks like I need to... I need to make my character first. So, what we're doing? We're not gonna make our own character. I feel like I don't know very much about the game before. Before playing, so I like playing as Thane. You know nothing about this game. Well, we will... Well, it's good because I don't know much about the game either. I've played a little bit of it. I think starting off with myself as... So Thane, right? He is undead, and because he's undead, he needs to always wear a mask, yeah, a face, a human face, or something like that, to disguise himself from people who don't really know about the undead. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting with a tanky character. This guy had... So yeah, Thane, you woke up and your world was gone, the last of your kind. You hide behind a charmed mask, searching for the truth about a history that no one knew existed. I will listen to the original, the origin story. So this one carries a shield. We will, yeah. Well, I think we'll go for the fighter for the first playthrough. So.
Oh, don't stare. How would you look after eons in some ghastly crypt? your people are rather prone to death. Mine are not. Yet when I emerged from my completely unjustified imprisonment, I found them gone. Our culture forgotten. Any trace of the world I knew all but obliterated. I must even hide my true face beneath an ever-shifting mask for fear you savages will attack me. That is how I wander this strange world. Trying to uncover the truth about a history you primitive people never even knew existed.
I think he suits more of a necromancer, I guess, someone who summons the dead. Personal elemental. Enchanter, Inquisitor, Mosquito, Bloodsucker. Because I usually go with a rogue. Well, I guess we'll go for the witch because it has the ability to raise dead and blows up the dead as well. So this guy is undead. Lets you heal from poison, but regular healing will damage you instead. Heals from poison. Regular healing will damage you. I don't think there's any like poison builds. So there's a lot of elemental things that goes on with this game. But I'll go for witch. I don't know how this works. Ingenious gives you 5% bonus critical chance and 10% extra critical multiplier. Has Time Warp, which gives you an extra turn. It allows you to play dead. Should we go Necromancer? No, that's for multiplayer. Let's see who else there is. There's Los. Musician, performer, star and host to all manner of disembodied visitors. Now one dark voice assails them all and aims to claim your body for itself. This girl has Encourage, which increases primary attributes. Maddening Song causes enemies in the target area to become mad, will attack those nearest them.
All my life I've been a performer, a musician, beloved and celebrated by all. But I have a secret. I'm also a playground for sprites and spirits and worse. The voice that rings inside me now is darker than any that came before. Almost caused a bunch of my fans to rip each other to pieces. But you can trust me. I've got this under control. Step 1. Find out who, or what, is trying to take control of my mind. Step 2. Make it sorry it ever tried.
Just thinking about someone I used to know. My cousin. The Queen, in fact. A tyrant. I tried to stop her, but things don't always go according to plan. She cast me out to a forgotten island, and made short work of my allies, too. Lucky for me, I was able to commandeer a ship, and began a new life for myself, out on the high seas. Aye, but I hear that the Queen is at it again. And there's something darker behind her madcap schemes this time. If I don't stop her, I don't know who will.
So, Beast has sturdy talent. Gives 10% maximum vitality and 5% dodging. Has Dwarven Guile, which gives you +1 in sneaking. So he would be good as a, as a tank or a rogue type. Ivan Ben Mezd. This guy has a wolf companion and can encourage allies, increasing their primary attributes.
Once I was a crusader for the Divine Order. I pledged my life to Lucian the Divine. The war changed everything. He sent me to save the elves I grew up amongst. I arrived too late. Lucian ordered the use of Death Fog against the Black Ring, annihilating everyone I once knew in the process. Now I'm a mercenary killer. One of the infamous lone wolves. And my next target is none other than Lucian's own son.
Okay. That's Ethan Ben Mezd. Yes, Sebel. This girl has Flesh Eater. Boosts damage for 2 turns, gains an action point at a cost of -1 Constitution. Break the Shackles removes negative statuses.
I used to be a slave, kept under the thumb of the master, the bastard that made me hunt down my own kin. How did he do that, you ask? With the living scar you see on my cheek, this horror that takes no more than a song sung by Master Dearest to control my very thoughts. But now the tables have turned. I broke my shackles, and when I finally find him, I will make the Master sing a very different kind of song.
And then there's the Red Prince. This guy has Flame Breath, a Magic Armor Drain, plus 10% fire resistance and poison resistance, and Persuasion in Spell Song.
Famed, of course, for my unique red skin and unparalleled skills as a general of the House of War, I, the Red Prince, was raised within the vast palaces of the fabled Forbidden City. I was destined to become the next emperor. But my ambitions suffered a bit of a setback when I fell from grace for cavorting with demons. Now, I'm exiled and hunted by assassins. But I assure you, I remain undaunted and as determined as ever to claim my rightful throne.
I actually think I'm going to go with this guy. And I'll probably go with Fighter, you know? Go for the Red Prince. Red Prince. Oh yeah, there's also, you can have different characters, custom characters. So the Undead Lizard has undead. Gives you different passives. Play dead, Dome of Protection. Also has sophisticated because he's a lizard. Got the undead human, undead elf, undead dwarf, customs, loads of different. I might actually go for a beast. Maybe. Beast seems cool because he's got sneaking. Sebille has a corpse eater which lets it eat body parts. And Lawmaster, which is... which gives you 1+1 Lawmaster. Yeah, let's just go for the basic fighter Red Prince for the first playthrough. We'll see how we go. You change the appearance here. It's quite detailed. You change the talents. There's quite a lot of talents to choose from. These ones you need, you get from leveling up. That's a cool helmet. Okay, I'm sold. You got tags. I'm a noble and a scholar. Born to riches and luxury, you have an aristocratic bearing, eloquent speech, and the finest manners. Also intelligent and curious. Your appetite for learning far exceeds your taste for bloodshed. Books and scrolls are your dearest possessions. Maybe not. That doesn't sound... Let's see what these guys are. Tags. Outlaw. Back alleys and rooftops, no world of treasure to boot. You got friends in low places and enemies to match. Ivan is an outlaw and a soldier trained in order, obedience and warfare. You also have instruments. You have a bansuri, tambura, oud and or a cello. Plays a little tune as well. This guy, because he can be my soldier. Let's go for this guy. He starts with thrifty, bartending, bartering. We'll choose... Picture of health. Extra vitality for every point in warfare. Unstable makes you explode in a bloody cloud when you die. Yeah, picture of health. Sounds good to me.
It all happened like I knew it would. A single drop of source magic. And like flies to honey, the monsters swarmed. The rebel panicked. The carnage began. And the Magisters pointed their fingers at me. Just as I'd planned. I was shackled and collared, and sent to Fort Joy. I'd come here to kill Godwoken. But instead, I became part of their story.
So, still a bit groggy, are we? Don't worry, the sedative will wear off soon enough. Easy now. No need to hurry. Get your bearings and report to me upstairs.
The things I do to complete a contract. Well, that explains the smell anyway.
Did you expect a needle?
Oh, sorry, needle and haystack. You might get some of the puns in this game.
Did you
See.
expect a needle?
Okay, so that is locked. I don't know whether there's a key around here. Don't think there is. Let's go upstairs.
No marks, no indications of a stroll.
Empty.
Why, you're looking a bit more chipper. Yes. Looks like that collar fits you snugly enough. Nice bit of work, even if I do say so myself. There you are. Not too tight, I hope. The collar, I mean. Oh, not to worry. Every dog has to get used to its leash.
It seems as though there's a
It's reminding you of Neverwinter Nights.
In the meantime, your next stop will be Magister William. All passengers have to be registered in the ship's manifest, and he's the chap in charge of the logs. You'll find him on the other side of this deck, in the officers' quarters. The good ship Merryweather. But you can stand at ease there, Private. You do realize you're not in the army here, don't you?
Index fingers pressed to her lips, she pauses a moment to give you a scrutinizing gander.
A scrutinizing gander?
My word, you do seem a bit befuddled, don't you? Perhaps I was a bit too generous with that sedative. Oh, well, I'm sure you'll soon gather your wits. Most likely. Eventually. In the meantime, all you need to know is that we're en route to Fort Joy. A new life awaits, and if you're a particularly good boy, perhaps a cure as well. An end to Source. For good.
You pull at the thing around your neck. Futilely demand to know why she collared you.
Why, for my peace of mind, of course. Why don't you try casting one of those Source spells of yours? See what happens.
You recall power building inside you. Remember the wolf of your soul manifesting. Unleash it.
Currents of magic surge inside you, boiling, bursting, then breaking, only to fade back into your soul like rain into the earth.
My, look at the concentration on your face. All will, but no result. There you have it. See? The collar's function. It neuters you of sorts. Makes you unable to cast Source.
The source is what they call magic.
For your own peace of mind, of course. Yours and the whole world's.
Take your leave.
Bloody murder. Looks like someone's hit the Hall of Echoes a little early.
That can't be natural.
Yeah, there's been a murder.
Ugly sight, isn't it? Burns me up this happened under our protection. We're extremely lucky no Voidwalker followed the source that did this.
Inform her that she wasn't this man's protector, she was his captor.
Finn didn't see it like that. He was desperate for us to help him. Two things scared the living daylights out of him. His own shadow and his own source. We'll find out who did this. Speaking of...
She looks up at you with a mirthless smile.
I was on duty in your room when the murder happened. You were asleep the whole time. Didn't even stir. You're one of the only indisputably innocent people on the ship. Unless you can commit murder in your sleep, of course.
Ask her if she's investigating her fellow magisters as well. One of them could have easily done this.
Finn was killed by Source. If a Magister could do that, there wouldn't be a Magister. It looks more like a passenger managed to slip their collar. And the rest, well, you see the evidence in front of you. Listen, I could use someone to keep their ears open among the passengers. Sometimes they clam up in front of a uniform. Bring me a good lead, and I'll throw in a shiny gold coin for you. How about that?
Tell her your price is considerably higher than that. Actually, no, I won't. I'll just nod and let her know if I hear
Thanks.
anything.
I just want to catch whoever did this before they hurt anyone
I don't
else.
think my bartering is high on this character. Let's see, world map, journal, crafting, skill.
No lesions, no trauma.
These are schools of magic. Got bouncing shield, fortify, and courage. Oh, I do have bartering, but this is my haggling skill.
Did the murderer take him into this room? Or was he already here?
Everything's spick and span. Nothing left to do, really.
I don't think I can look into... If I interact with the body, I think I'm going to be attacked.
Come on, please, Losa. That's enough.
There's a sheep.
An elf sits tucked away in a dark spot, lazily rolling dice onto the surface of a barrel. They sound like the dry cackling of an old witch.
Snake eyes.
She chuckles.
I bet that's just what they'll look like.
What is she doing?
Rolling dice. Deciding fates.
Brown, what fate is she deciding?
Don't worry, honey. It isn't yours.
She looks you up and down with the merest hint of a coy smile on her lips.
Never say never, though.
Decide if it's probably best, okay, if she can decide fates with dice, can you read the future in Cowan Trails as well?
She eyes you quite seriously.
Not the future, no, but I can read the past in flesh. One of the perks of being an elf, you see. I'm quite good at it, too.
She's got a really long neck.
I could lick your arm and tell you how you spent the night before last. Shall I?
Extend my arm.
She gives your arm a vigorous stroke of the tongue, efficient like a cat grooming.
You were in a cellar with other sorcerers. As everyone lay sleeping, it seems you and another elf engaged in an action somewhat similar to the one I just performed. Only rather more vigorously.
Stare at the ground, embarrassed. You had quite forgotten about that.
She pats you on the shoulder consolingly.
There, don't you worry, darling. Your secret's safe with me. I don't lick and tell.
Lick and tell. Who else is there here? Let's check out the Red Prince.
What have we here? A fresh face in this stale hell. Let's size you up, shall we? See if you'll do.
Having DM narration also reminds you of Neverwinter Nights and DDO.
The lizard looks you up and down, like a farmer would a fetching horse. All of a sudden, he grips you firmly by the chin, with the intent of inspecting your teeth.
Humour him, let's see where this leads.
There's some discoloration, but I've seen worse. After all, one can't expect to find prime merchandise on a squalid little ship like this. Now then, to business. You will answer me 3 questions. The first one is this. Can you cook?
Nod and tell him you're quite the wizard in the kitchen, a true chef. Laugh and say you can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip.
Ah, music to my beleaguered stomach.
We'll go for the chef.
On to the second question. Can you knit, weave? In short, tailor?
Stick a thumb through one of the holes in your garb and say these provide cool in summer.
Yes, I can tell from your vagabond chic, a bag is as good as a shirt kind of style. I shouldn't be getting my hopes up. On then to my final query. Have you the ability to administer the upkeep of one's personal appearance? The delicate art of cosmetics is what I'm after.
I most certainly can. I have a personal pride. You're no stranger to combs, powders and perfume.
The very basics, then. I suppose that's a start. So, 3 questions asked, 3 questions answered. Let's evaluate, shall we? As per your own testimony, you can cook and groom, but you have the fashion sense of a monkey in a clown suit.
Pretty much.
Still, beggars can't be choosers. So without further ado, I offer you my sincerest congratulations. As of now, you are my slave.
Would you put a knuckle in it? I'm trying to
I've half a mind to punch you in the face.
You should probably come to terms with the fact that you've half a mind, full stop. Rein in your impertinence, will you? I'm a fair man, but I won't spare the rod. Anyway, you may leave me for a moment. We'll go over your duties once we reach Fort Joy. Now shoo!
I'm not his slave. Fuck you.
A broad dwarf sits totally upright on the bench, eyes closed, palms face up on his knees. His beard is a cascade of meticulous plaits, each one braided through with golden medallions. He raises an eyebrow as you approach, but doesn't open his eyes.
Listen up, boy. You hear that?
Unacceptable. I've never dined on anything less than a dozen-course dinner, and I don't...
Ask what you meant to be hearing.
The ship, of course.
There has been a murder.
Quieten and listen to the sounds of your ship.
A wave of sound washes over you. The unintelligible chatter of your shipmates, the groaning of wood from floor to ceiling, the boom, crash and crackle of waves around you, complaints from the sea itself.
And?
The sea sounds angry, like it's trying to capsize the ship.
The fellow cocks his ear, listening.
That isn't anger, it's...
He cocks his ear to the other side, then smiles.
anticipation. She senses something. I'd hold on to my breeches if I were you, mate. That's all you hear, though. Listen close.
Close your eyes and try to let the ambient sounds on the ship fade away.
There now, just like that. Squeak! Aha!
His eyes snap open as his countenance breaks into an expression of joy. One great paw claps you on the back, the other catches you before you lose your footing.
There. You heard it, didn't you? I knew it. I knew it. Aye, this is good news, boy. Good news.
What's got you excited? There was nothing more than a rat.
No, you beautiful idiot. That wasn't any rat. It was the wheel. Squeaks whenever the helmsman jerks it clockwise, which means we're heading east. Bird,
Oh, shit.
eyes as well as ears, eh? You'll go far, mate. Even here.
Why are you so excited about reaching Fort Joy? You haven't heard anything good about the place.
No, indeed, boy. But that ain't my final destination.
The dwarf leans back from the table and strokes his beard, gold medallions jingling merrily. His eyes roll over to you.
That'll be all. Thank you kindly, boy.
How dare you classify this slop as food? I've seen more appetizing things come...
Say nothing but look him over once before leaving. You may want to find him again inside Fort Joy.
Your Majesty, turnips and water are all I was given.
You one of them? A divine order loyal? They killed a sorcerer, you know. They'll hide the evidence well enough, but make no mistake.
Well, there has been a murder, Your Majesty. Maybe that has the Magisters more concerned than your appetite. I spent my life singing for my slaves to bring me my supper. Finer fare than boiled roots and rotten tubers, too. Meanwhile, the Magisters feast on honeyed meat behind this very wall. The indignity.
The indignity.
Carrying on.
One of us wouldn't kill our own. They're picking
The
us
elf
off.
is reading a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia. He looks up, his big round eyes scanning your body, absorbing every detail.
Cranley Hubert.
He reaches out and takes your hand, turning it this way and that, examining it from every angle. Finally, he pinches your skin, gently tugging at it.
Fascinating.
He sits back and returns to his book, flicking quickly from page to page, completely oblivious to your presence.
Grin and say that what's fascinating is his lack of survival instinct.
Oh no, my instinct to survive is quite strong, as with all mortals. I'm not sure why you would... Oh dear. I seem to have crossed some cultural taboo. How difficult. You have my apologies, human. Perhaps I should demand the same from those red-cloaked humans. They laid their hands on me more than once.
You're bemused. Who is this guy?
Ah, yes. The niceties. My name is Fane. I am a scholar from... well, I am a seeker of knowledge. That is enough. It is pleasurable to meet you.
What exactly is he seeking? There's a lot of knowledge in the world.
Is there? Wherever do you keep it? Certainly not in your books. I have been reading this one for several minutes, and I have yet to find a single insight into the mysteries of the universe. It is simultaneously too detailed and insufficient. I know the beginning of this tale and the end, but I am rather missing the middle. Tell me, what do you know of our world's history?
The history of this land is death and slaughter. You'd be better off not dwelling on it.
Oh, please. I have no interest in that. Your books are too full of it already. No, I want to know about the Celestial. I want to know about your gods. This text tells me that they created all creatures, but nothing of what came before. Where did these gods come from? Who are their people? Where are the others of their kind?
Look at him incredulously. Incredulously. Oh, I can't say that word. Incredulously. Loosely. Anyway, the gods are forces of nature that don't have a history.
Of course you don't have any useful information. Why did I expect anything else? Now please, run along. I have a world to decipher.
Okay, insist. Why are you so curious about the gods?
No amount of pestering will get the elf to take his eyes off his book or respond to your questions.
How annoying.
They're picking us off one by one.
Can we just skip?
Here to register, sir. Good, good. Magister Williams is just about done with the last passenger. You faring okay so far?
I've been through worse.
Trust me, with Bishop Alexander in charge, things will get a lot better from here on out. He's God-walking, you know. You head on in now. Williams will get you sorted fast.
Keep those bolts trained on her.
Standing at the center of the room, you spot a sorcerer haughtily eyeing a pair of nervous-looking magisters. They keep their crossbow trained upon her as she's being interrogated by an officer.
If you can hardly tell a turkey from a turnip, you have a problem. Yeah, true.
So you admit it then? You murdered that poor fella?
Yes, I did. But of course, that was only the beginning.
She turns her head and looks you straight in the eye.
There are others whose lives must end.
Good God, the woman's mad. You there, sorcerer, go and fetch Magister Siwan. We need to do more than collar this maniac. We need to shackle her, hands and feet.
Do I create a mutiny, or do I do what he says?
No, I'm afraid I always perform my part solo. Do stay and watch, though, because...
She reaches for her collar and simply removes it.
I'm just about to create a scene.
Subdue her, men, quickly! If she casts Source, the Voidwoken will come. They'll end us all.
She smiles with wicked satisfaction.
Precisely.
Oh God. She's about to explode.
What's happened?
Don't ask me. Let's pick up your gold here. I don't think anything's in the cases. Ooh, we have a shiv, a shield, a staff, a knife on a stick. Knife on a stick. What do I want? I'll go for the shield and the knife on a stick. Nothing in there. Ben Mez, your target is none other than the Divine Bishop Alexander, leader of the Divine Order. Get close and show your benefactor why the Silver Claw is the most feared amongst all the lone wolves. For some aid the mission, seek Magister Boris in the ghetto. Speak our motto, Glechu Dunmar. To identify yourself, may the moon light your tracks. Boost and Lon.
As soon as we get to Fort Joy, it'll be time to have words with this Boris fellow.
Indeed, we need to get to Fort Joy. There's no key. So yeah, it looks like we do go up there. Everyone's dead. There's a tooth. Gold. Might as well loot the dead, eh? Potion bottle. I can now loot this guy. Oh, he's got a chunk of flesh. That's not going to help me much. I'm not a elf. Not much I can do with flesh. Yeah, let's get out of here. Really? I guess. So to get into these rooms, I guess you need to sneak and do a bit of thievery. So here, this is where the elements come into play. See this fire here? What you do, you pick up the water barrel, and then you drag it, and it will. Ah, yeah, I remember how to do this now.
God damn it. Need to get off this wreck. Quick. Not long before this thing snaps into splinters.
Money. A bow. Yeah, doggy, doggy, doggy. That'll be a good doggy.
Damn. That doesn't bode well. Onwards and upwards.
Onwards and upwards. Oh. Got a note and a key.
You pass through the door and are suddenly face to face with an undead. His skull is bizarrely angular, and a glorious jewel sits in the middle of his forehead. The skeleton is quickly leafing through a volume of Cranley Hubert's famous encyclopedia, muttering to himself.
No! What damn fools record knowledge on a pulped tree? It catches fire, it turns into must when wet. It cannot even resist acid. No wonder they're so bloody ignorant.
The skeleton looks up and notices you for the first time.
Oh, it's you. Shouldn't you be running and screaming or some such?
There's something familiar about the way he holds that book.
The skeleton groans and looks back to his book, frantically flipping from page to page.
Yes, indeed. It's the look of someone that wants to read the bloody book he's holding. Now, if you're really quite finished, I believe you have lifeboats to flee to.
That's it, the elf. He's the elf that was reading the book.
Please, I was no more an elf than you are those rags you're wearing. I had a mask, rather ingeniously designed, which allowed me to take that primitive form. A mask that was stolen by that damned witch after her little scene. Still, she'll drown with the rest of these fools, and I will simply pluck my mask from her cold, dead hands.
That seems quite sensible.
Indeed. Just as sensible as getting off a sinking ship and leaving a fellow to his business. I would say good day, but it seems quite likely that you're about to die a rather terrible death, so...
The skeleton shrugs casually and returns to his book.
Oh, right. Not going to tell me how I die. Just that I'm going to die. Like, I do have a key. And it has a skull on it. I think it's, yeah, this place. Okay.
Something's pounding on the hull.
The marking on the door was painted recently, judging from its pungent scent. You recognize the symbol immediately for what it is. A warning of death fog within. You press your palm against the door to open it. The wood feels neither cold nor warm, but simply grey. The color drains from your hand, and you are left numb.
I think it's a bad idea going in there. I'm not undead, so I can't go in there anyway. So the undead has the ability to resist that poison. Okay, so now we can fight. So we're giving these AP here, attack points, which are also used when using your spells. So what we're going to do, we're going to throw our poison, our fire, a bomb there. And we are going to throw... Oh no, I don't actually... This costs 2. Oh, I've only got 1. Okay. So doing anything will cost 4 AP. Or fortifier. Now I have my AP back. I'm going to use my bouncing shield. And I'm going to stomp. And kill one. Kill him as well. Easy peasy. In what way do I want to go up? I just want to go this way. Too much carry. Okay. Let's go get the other one. There's nothing on you. The Radiant Scroll. I don't think we can attack the thing yet.
A lifeboat! That means there's still a chance!
Shut your trap, kid. Children and dwarfs first, just like the old stories say.
The dwarf yanks at one of the nearby ropes to no avail.
You said there were other people down there. We need to help them.
You see those tentacles, kid? It's time for getting the hell out of here.
So we have an option to go down to the lower deck and check for survivors. I think if you're a lone wolf, you'd want to go for the lower deck and check for survivors. Me as a lone wolf, I do, but I'd prefer to play with people in my party. So I think I will go down to the lower deck and look for survivors.
Thank you! There's a ladder right over there. You can go straight down.
You're gonna be the death of us, you hear?
Okay.
How'd you open your big...
I'm playing off of my memory. I've only done a small part of this game. I haven't actually done them all.
The Magister lies on the floor, unconscious and bleeding from a dire-looking wound.
Good, you can stay there. I think I need to go down that into the basement.
If you can walk.
Oh no, here we go.
Wait! Voidwoken!
won't sink the ship on my watch.
I thought void woken was supposed to be scary.
Let the games begin.
Nice. Backstab critical. And you're dead.
They who are about to try it.
You have my turn yet? Doesn't look like my turn is like here. Got the red prince.
Away! The sea's hungry. We don't have much time. We make a
I think we make like a banana and split.
I hear something. It's mad.
Wait! We need to wait!
There's no time.
Oh god, it's a large penis shaped.
I have plans for you, child. Rise.
Honorable Dallas, we lost a ship sailing sorcerer prisoners to Fort Joy. We assume some escaped and broke their collars. Their vile magic lured the Voidwoken. All who were aboard are presumed dead. Yours faithfully into eternity, High Judge Oriven.
We've made progress.
So the Order's right about one thing. We attract Voidwoken. Am I the lone survivor? Only one way to find out.
Murtoff, Death Fog barrels have been locked down in the storage. Stay out, you and Rix both. If anyone starts fooling around down there, it'll be lights out. Okay. Gold.
Any man who put his likeness in stone is a fool in my book.
My god, this game is beautiful now. I can get my now I can play it while streaming.
The child has a small mirror in his hands. He holds it up at angles, inspecting his eyes, his chin, the crown of his head. He spots you, and his arms snap to his sides.
I'm not supposed to talk to strangers.
You can trust me. Everyone's got to stick to their own kind, especially now that the world has become so dangerous.
I guess. But the people who put me here are human, and the people who took my parents away are human too. Or do you mean because I'm a... Are you a sorcerer? One of those guys that brings the bad void things here?
Do I look like a
The
sorcerer?
child looks at you straight on, unafraid, searching your face. He lifts his mirror to his nose, closes one eye, and looks at himself again.
I don't see any source on you or me. I guess they're wrong or crazy.
The may well be wrong and crazy.
Maybe you're right. At least they don't mind where anyone goes. They know we can't leave the island, and it's a lot nicer out here than inside.
It isn't safe out here. My ship was attacked by a void woken not far off this shore.
But you didn't die.
You survived the void woken attack by the skin of my teeth. I should really find somewhere safe. You should really find somewhere safe to go.
There isn't anywhere safer. That's what I mean. You'll see.
Okay. I need to get this damn thing off my neck.
Void woken. Those are the same beasts that sank our ship. Damn. They made it to shore.
So this removes debuffs. Tomato sauce. Oh no, I just buffed it. Oh no, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh no. I think I might die here. Am I flanked? I am flanked.
I thought these bloody collars were supposed to keep those things at bay.
Might as well. Is a...
The face is familiar. What's left of it. He was aboard the ship.
Apple, gold, resurrection scroll. So yeah, that we can move the camera. It's one thing a word of advice to the badly armed. Tie your knife or shiv to a stick or a branch. Now you've got a sword of sorts. Okay. It's this thing's called Sir Laura. This I got a pet, it seems. I actually don't want this geezer. I don't know, maybe I do.
You spot a strange lizard gazing over the water with a steady, malcontent stare. His skin is of a bright, blood-red color. Could he be... Yes, you recognize him from the ship. It would seem you're not the only one who survived the tentacles of the deep.
He's the one that took you by your jaw, size dropped like a damn horse. So you got a bone to pick with him.
The lizard turns about with the graceful ease of a dancer, or a duelist. You lock eyes with his, two smouldering embers that sizzle your very soul.
Yes, I imagine you do. You're made of sterner stuff than I first gave you credit for. Chances are I wouldn't have survived the shipwreck had you not returned to the aid of your fellow passengers down in that dreadful hold. You have my gratitude.
Hand over heart, he salutes you with a bob of the head. More than a nod, though less than a bow.
Tell him you were glad to be of help. Doesn't do to stand idly by when people are in danger.
Yes, I'm sure you've all the makings of a hero and all that, but let's not get carried away, shall we? Nevertheless, one good turn does deserve another, so as far as the whole slave business is concerned, let's just forget about it. You may as well have your freedom.
Thanks.
Now then, if there's nothing further...
What do you plan to do next?
If you really must know, I haven't quite decided yet. I've a frightful amount of things on my mind, hence my standing here contemplating the waves.
He sighs dramatically.
Tell me, what do you see when you cast your glance over this ocean?
Bunch of bad ways to die.
Which goes for the dry parts round here too, I imagine.
He looks out over the water once more, and so do you. A few tranquil moments pass as the waves lap against your thoughts.
As for myself, when I consider this vast expanse before us, I see an empire. I see continents dotted with mighty cities. And shimmering along the soft curve of the sea's horizon, I picture the palaces that formed my paradise. Lost.
That's rather specific vision you got there. Why an empire?
Of course it's rather specific. Quite obviously, I'm musing over the very actual empire that I lost.
Suddenly, having all the air of being deeply offended, he stares at you with utter incredulity.
Well, don't just stand there gawking like an ape at an abacus. Or do you really mean to tell me you don't know who I am?
Nod enthusiastically. Of course you do. You recall now he's the famous king.
Oh, may the seven have mercy on their own creation.
Might as well go with the flow.
I am the Red Prince, the All-Conqueror, the World Tamer, the spouse of the sun. Of course you know me.
There's a brief moment's pause, during which his grandiloquent pose deflates ever so slightly.
That said, I suppose I must own up to the fact that I find myself rather in between all-conquering and world-taming opportunities at the moment.
Yeah, I buffed the enemy. How far behind are you, Slink? It looks like I've been dropping loads of frames. Why is that? Right click on the stream. It should be about 10 seconds, which is quite a lot, I think. Unfortunately, streaming at 1440p, you can't use the ultra low latency. I can see it now. If you right click on the stream and then go down to stats for nerds, it tells you the latency. "20 seconds, what?" Slink, on the stream where it says live, click the live button and it will fast forward. I don't know why I've dropped frames though. No, on Twitch I get up to I get like 0 seconds to people across the pond. I wonder if there's anything I'm missing out here. Okay, 6 seconds. Okay, that's cool.
The grandeur that is my fate has
6 seconds, fine.
a bit of a snag. But never you worry. For the throne I was destined, and my throne I shall have.
Okay, I'll invite this the Red Prince with me.
Truly. A kind offer indeed. And you've already proven to be trustworthy enough. You came back for the others on that ship, after all. Fine, I accept. On one condition. For reasons I'll not disclose right now, it is imperative that I should meet with a dreamer, one of the mystics of my kind. I've reason to believe one of them may be present on this island. Promise me we'll look for him, and I'll extend you the blessing of my company.
Sure.
Jolly good.
Okay.
So, now that that's settled, first things first. Even if you are as versed in the art of eloquence as I am, that our swords will be doing a lot of the talking from here on out goes without saying. As a born fighter, I prefer the perfection of the blade myself. But I'm well acquainted with the secrets of magic, and yes, even subterfuge. What say you?
I can't remember. What does he want? What does he do? Have you got any martial experience?
Do not take my elegance as a mask for frailty. My blows shatter shields, and my thrusts pierce armor. If a warrior you need, the warrior you'll have.
An executioner?
Very well. Onwards then to victory or death.
The Red Prince nods and gives you a smile that wavers ever so delicately between courtesy and contempt.
Now, as you're aware, you'll be traveling with a prince. Proper forms of address include Your Majesty, Your Royal Highness, or if you're feeling particularly frivolous, Milord.
Milord.
As your luck would have it, I seem to be fresh out of luggage, so you won't be required to carry my belongings. Of course, there are other forms of protocol to bear in mind, but I'll see to it you'll pick up the rest as we go. So...
Off we should go then. Let's see. This guy has battering ram, crippling blow, dragon's blaze. Well then, let's go. I don't think we can get up there. Go around.
A black cat. Maybe my luck is about to change.
The cat's eyes are clouded and grey, but it stares at you with acute intensity. Its eyes clear, and it shakes its head, confused.
I've got another pet.
Yes. Is it an audience you desire?
Right, you are going to be needing... I don't think you need anything actually. I don't need you. Well, I got a box for some reason. I want to go first. I think there's a way up there. Maybe it's through here.
We already know
Alexander.
Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Atusa, please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Need I repeat myself?
But I know nothing of any Verdus.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Atusa, please.
Your Godwoken has asked you a question. Answer him.
Need I repeat myself?
But I know nothing of any Verdus.
We already know the truth, Magister. Now speak.
I am a proud loyal to the Order. I would not dream of subverting our cause.
Stay back, sorcerer, and stay silent. Our Godwoken speaks.
We know you've been helping sorcerers escape, Atusa. We have proof.
I'd sooner cut my tongue out than lie to you, Alexander. I know nothing of any escapees.
If you can tell the Godwoken no more, your tongue is of no use. Cut it out.
This can't be serious, Alexander. Come!
You should know by now to obey your superior, Magister, whatever she may ask.
She's a lizard thing. I don't know whether she is... I don't know whether the Red Prince is going to enjoy this, but I'm going to go with Soldier. Presume that this lizard's treachery has been great, or the regime is run by the pettiest of tyrants.
Bishop Alexander idly glances in your direction, curiosity on his face. Recognition seems to flicker in his eyes for a moment, but then he shakes his head and looks back towards Dallas. Atusa pinches the tip of her tongue with 2 fingers and brings her dagger to its root. Her eyes squeeze shut. Drops of blood form against the dagger's edge and quickly fall to the ground. She groans.
Stop! My father, may his soul rest in peace, would be disappointed in you, Atusa. To think you would lie to his only son, your bishop, and your friend these many years. The fate of our realm hangs in the balance. If you will not help us save it, then you will help the Void destroy it. Dallas?
Yes, Your Holiness?
I believe we're done here.
Oh god.
What a waste. Come, we'll be needed elsewhere.
Well, that's the last of him, or her, even. We shall.
The Lizard Magister, or what's left of her, lies in a puddle of gore.
She was a lizard, yet a magister. No matter her reasons, her penalty was fair.
He hasn't changed a bit.
Oh, what? Seems like he didn't mind the slaughter of his fellow kin after all.
Hey, mister. It's a lot nicer here than that stinking boat, huh? I'm sure glad you went back to save the others. Saw one of them wringing out their tunic at the shore a few hours ago. Say hi for me. Ooh, that's a pretty one.
Well, I think I've actually explored the whole of this island here. Let's go into the fort. She's left her leg behind. Nice. What's this? Oh, okay. So... I've got 2 available points. We're going to be going strength. Going to be putting 1 more in two-handed, and here we're going to go with persuasion, I guess. And with you, we'll be going constitution. %5 damage reflected, or 2% dodge and plus 3% to all resistances. Well, I think we'll go for the leadership. One more bartering. There we go. Fort Joy Ghetto.
Come on then, Lexi. Hey up.
This is not your business, Long Pig.
Long Pig.
Don't let this moss muncher talk to you like that. Especially a cheapskate like this one. Griff already knows she don't like to pay her fair share. Pay up, Elf. No one shorts Griff. Especially not one of you.
Nothing like a fist fight to clear the head.
Just stand aside, won't you, mate? This is no business of yours.
The lone wolves decide their own
He
business.
visibly freezes in fear, stammering a pitiful apology and backing away from you and the elf.
Ah, get out of here, will ya? Both of you ain't worth my time.
Well, that saves
elf
me
smiles
beating
and
up these
bows to
people.
you in thanks.
Pity a few bruises would have brought a smile to my face.
Follow me, before more of them trouble us. There is a safe place.
Where are we going?
Little reprieve from the din outside.
Got you!
Thank you for your help with that, thug. Rare is the human who goes against their own for an elf.
I tell you, it was
She
nothing.
smiles, warily.
I won't forget your aid, friend. Perhaps I can be of aid to you.
Knows any way out of the
I
fort?
hear of no escapes. The only way out is through. Through the Magisters, through their cure. Thugs, I can stand, but I fear the Magisters.
I'd like to know who's in charge.
In this cave, we trust the healer. She is young, but she sees. She knows more than we know. In the camp,
She's got an awfully long neck. I wonder if that's an
he
elf
who
thing.
gives the bread has the power.
How did she come to Fort Joy?
Gives me great pain. I'm with my family. We are making beautiful magic. We are healing a tree cut down with great violence. The Magisters come. My family runs, but I fall. My son looks back. I shout to him to run. I am taken. Wait, before you go, I am not here without your help.
Oh, I got a severed head. Nice.
A prize. I save it for a special occasion, but I can think of no finer occasion than this. Thank you.
What am I supposed to do with a severed head? So leather pants gives me armor and 3 magical armor and 2 magic armor. That needs finesse. Scale helmet gives 4 magical armor and 1 magical armor. It needs strength. Why did you give me a dead man's head? How odd.
No one tells me there are so many children in this Fort Joy. Your kind I handle, but small ones.
Sure, I can say kids aren't so
Stay
bad.
in this cave a while longer. Provoke Modi, the wild one who runs like his clothes catch fire. I see how you feel then.
I know they help.
The young girl's eyes are covered, but she turns towards you when you approach. She smiles as though she recognizes you, though she couldn't have seen your face.
Ah, hello. Quite the blood-soaked journey has led you here. You are not who you once were, and I sense you are not yet who you will be.
Now your eyes. Ask how she knows about your past and senses your future.
I see it before my eyes.
Is my future less bloody than your past?
Wary all of a sudden, she takes a step back from you.
I cannot offer you much more than my sympathies. Our fates are intertwined, yours and mine. This clouds my vision.
I'm trying to find a way out of Fort Joy.
Her eyebrows shoot up.
There can be a way, Amiro knows. But he is gone. Do you see him? He knows how to leave.
I haven't come across such man.
If you find him, maybe you can help him. He is caught by those who hurt him. I wish so much for his return. And he tells you what you seek. A way out.
Okay, I'll help you.
Great peace. Thank you, my friend. I miss him very much.
Okay.
I see something that helps. I see a lizard. He is a lizard of many dreams, of far feeling. You do not free Amiro without him.
Okay. I need I need to sell some stuff.
You are in the wrong place, Pinky.
Salute and ask his permission to enter the premises.
Military, are you? Be at ease here, and well met. Let me know if you need any armaments. I offer them to a fellow serviceman at a few coins discount.
The soldier stands to attention. The soldier stands to attention.
What do you have? You have a one-handed sword. Sets shocked for 1 turn. What's this? 432 gold. I have 104. What if I sell you that head I gave you? I got. I don't think I need any of these. Maybe I do. I don't want to sell anything I might need in the future. Oh, we got a magical dagger, 94. Battle Stomp skill book, I've already got that one. Crippling blow, 172. I think what we'll do... Scales of Constitution. I think what I'm supposed to do is keep my armor. About this armor and weapons about the same. Same level as what I use. As what my level is. Wizard hat, dusty hat. Scale pants. 5 physical armor. I don't have any boots. 2 magical armor. 3 physical armor. I guess I'm gonna go for the scale boots. I need to sell. That will give me 5. I don't know, man. I need to get. I need to be better. How do I get out of here? Aha, there it is. What's the time? Okay. There's a doctor, trader.
Frightfully busy at the moment, love. Haven't got any liquor on hand, have you? This fella could use a little comfort. Wouldn't
Do you have anything to trade?
Go on. What are you after?
Alcohol? You want some booze? Got tomato sauce if you want some. I'm fresh out.
All the worse for old Dane. He crossed one of Griff's card sharks and got a club to the skull. Doomed to be sure, but I would have liked to ease his way out.
I can maybe find you some if you want. Maybe. Lucky.
Amid the squalor of Fort Joy, you suddenly spot an elf with diamond features, regal and radiant, but cold too, and sharper than any knife. She was the one who sat rolling dice in the ship that went under, deciding fates with every roll, or so she said. Her eyes are focused on a lizard some distance away, and you get the distinct feeling he's an unfortunate man indeed to be trapped in her tiger-like gaze.
You know better than to approach a woman with that level of intensity in eyes. You wait, you watch.
She freezes under your stare for a moment, then whirls and grabs you in a stranglehold. You feel the tip of a long needle being pushed a little ways into your neck.
You caught me off guard. No one catches me off guard. Better tell me who you really are, or this time I'll let my needle do the licking.
I am Ethan Ben Mesd of the Lone Wolves, and you can see she's had extensive professional training in the ancient empire.
You can see quality, but lone wolves, amateurs all. Also, I thought. You do tread on soft paws, Ifan.
A push, a pivot, and now you suddenly face her. The needle still all too deeply embedded in the side of your throat. Despite the precariousness of your situation, you notice something that remained undetected in the gloom of the ship. A flaw in her diamond features. A curiously shaped scar on her left cheek.
How did you get that scar?
Let me tell you a little story. Once upon a bad old time, a lizard cut this living scar, into my cheek. The mark of a slave.
This is the first settlement where you get your armor, but you have to buy it, I think.
But now I'm free, of sorts, and I've traced that lizard here to Fort Joy. I intend to raise the subject with him.
Politely ask her to remove the needle so you and her can talk this over like civilized people.
No!
She drives the needle in deeper and whispers.
In truth, it does not matter in the least who you really are. You saw me mark my prey. You could warn him, save him, or kill him before I get my chance. That makes you a liability. That makes you needle feed.
Instead of killing me, she could join me instead.
A bright sparkle of laughter follows your proposal.
Ha! How amusing. I admit I had not seen that twist coming. I was certain the pitiful begging was about to begin. Make your case and do it quickly. Why should I join you?
I'm planning my escape, and I need help from people with talents like yours.
Escape? How you do tickle me. Most of the misguided deers around here would argue such a thing is impossible.
I saved her from certain death back on the ship, just saying.
Well played. Oh, little needle mine, what should I do? Push or pull? The agony of choice. You know what? Today is a rather fine day. Sunshine and an easy breeze. Yes, I'll let you live. I'll even agree to travel with you, provided we talk to that lizard I mentioned. I'm not quite sure the weather will save him.
With a casual flick of the wrist, she withdraws the needle from your neck and smiles, as if she just invited you to sit down for tea.
Let's discuss our respective roles then, shall we? You, me, and Death will be playing many a round of hide and seek. So, what role would you like me to play? As a rogue, my speciality is stealth, the quick silence of the dagger striking unseen. That said, I'm perfectly lethal wielding any weapon or magic. So, the choice is yours.
I think I'll go for a rogue.
Suits me fine. Lead on, or better yet, let me take the lead. Then follow me.
You're not quite certain you'll ever sleep soundly with Sabine in any sort of proximity, but at least she's on your side, for the moment.
There we go. She's a rogue. Flesh sacrifice and shackle. With backlash, adrenaline, and throwing knives, and flurry. Like gearing out all these characters is going to be is going to cost quite a lot, I reckon. That's for sure.
So this is Fort Joy.
What a crumbling disaster.
Let's talk to this
Delivery. Surely you'll have one. Oh, excuse me. Oh, I'm very tired. Abominably tired. Beg your pardon.
I got that special shipment you was asking.
She's a oh, he's a trader.
Do excuse me. Ever so tired.
What does this?
Hey, you're a little light in your pack, ain't you, mate? Who can blame you with the garbage they got for sale round here? Why don't you take a gander at the goodies I got? Stuff you won't find anywhere else in camp. Procured by special means.
Kept your dagger and say I'd rather buy directly from her source.
Oh, nice try, Midge. Now, put that shiner away, and I'll shave a little off the top, how about? Still on your feet, eh? Glad to hear it. Feel free to take
Depends.
if you're so inclined.
She'll pay extra for my bow. But like 4 extra for my bow, 5 extra for my staff. Who should you have here? Necromancer. Ooh. Wow, that's expensive. But it's at a hefty price. Hefty, it's at a hefty discount. A very hefty discount, that would be really nice. If only I had that kind of money. I'll be back.
Only the finest, you know.
I shall return.
Leave him be. Don't make me say it again.
Listen, I can help you if you just...
Shut up, elf.
Why is he being held here?
This clown caught him stealing from my kitchen. Still won't say where he stashed my supplies. Sound like someone you'd let off with a slap on the wrist.
How are you sure you have the culprit?
Caught him red-handed trying to make off with a second crate after he took the first. Went down like a rent boy when we grabbed him. Easy.
What was he meant to have stolen?
Supplies. Crate of food, citrus in particular. He'll talk, or he'll die quiet.
I'll make a proposition to get the supplies back.
Alls I want is my supplies. Happy to let this clown die in a gutter instead of my kitchen. Bring back my crate, and you got yourself a deal.
Yeah, I need to make money, so I'm gonna get all the jobs I can.
Glances from his blade to you and back again.
I'd like to discuss my deal.
You already know the terms. Nothing else to say.
Interested
Sure,
in
have a
trade.
look. Perhaps if those bleeding dwarves didn't eat so much.
Okay.
Here's the goods. Like you wanted.
I know that look well enough. You're about to pop, ain't ya? Why don't you enter a match and let some of that frustration out the right way?
You smell an opportunity, ask her to
Winning has
elaborate.
its own rewards, if that's what you're after. Slip down the hatch and talk to Thorn. Put those greasy hands of yours to work.
I do need some money.
You come to fight. You come to prove yourself. You come to be worthy. There can be only one, and you have but one chance.
I want to fight.
Good. Who aids you? Choose wisely. Whether you fail or succeed, you do not fight more than once.
I don't really know. What? I'm blinded. Yeah, I ain't fighting shit. Oh, did I just buff him? Oops. I can't do anything because she's blinded. Oh god, that was so bad. Oh no, Sibyl! Sibyl's dead. Oh no. Oh god, no! Oh god! All the fire! Oh god! Well, that didn't work, did it?
Someone will yet
I'm the only one with the guts. I deserve the glory.
Okay. I feel like I feel like that didn't go very well. Right. So that's just a taster of the game, guys. I'm going to head off. I'm feeling a wee bit tired. Yeah. I will be back on tomorrow. I'll be probably playing World of Warcraft. I'll be playing this on the off day. We're doing this as a let's play here and there. But for now, I will bid you good night. I will see you soon. I'll be back on tomorrow. Probably not as early as today, as I was. I started streaming really early today. Then I went for a break. So yeah, if you enjoyed it, please do hit the subscribe and the like button. Comment if you have any comments to make. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you again for chilling and watching the video. I will see you tomorrow.